Oh man. Oh man. Hail King William. And that is it. Take us away, Joe.
Welcome to another edition of the Bump Boys
Hey,
Predictions.
you forgot to hit that intro.
What?
He's doing the intro, and then we say we'll run that intro.
Sometimes we just need our listening ears.
Yes, Danny. Sit back,
But
shut the fuck up, and let the king speak.
well, fuck it. Dan, run the intro. I don't got nothing to say.
Quick question, Joe. Mute yourself when we play that intro. I can hear you going, Don't do that. When we're doing the predictions, you show some motherfucking respect
Hey, I
to
saw
this podcast.
I caught you off guard.
You don't interrupt the king, nor do you interrupt the Bump Boys prediction champion, because this is what we're here for. We're up midnight doing AEW Full Gear 2022 prediction show. Joe, take it away.
All right. Like Will said, we're here for 2022 Full Gear
King
predictions.
William, get it right?
Hey, you can call yourself whatever you want.
No, you will address me as King William.
This is
I
crazy.
will not be making my predictions. Don't do it.
Dang,
I'll hold the belt
Oh
hostage.
yeah, but if you don't predict it, then you can get vacant.
Ain't nobody taking this belt from me.
Hey, subject to change, man. Took his ball, went home.
Absolutely. So show some respect. Put some spec on my name. Y'all need to stop playing. Y'all need to put some spec on my name. Y'all need to stop playing.
Anyway, before we get sidetracked, let's get on into the Full Gear pay-per-view prediction show. So, first off, we have Eddie Kingston versus Jun Akiyama in a singles match. Champ, who do you got?
I got Eddie here, boys. Got Mr. Eddie. Think he needs a win.
I think it's unanimous, guys. Would you agree?
Yep.
All right.
He needs to win.
Who?
Eddie.
Eddie needs I don't know.
Has he fallen out for you guys? Like, do you feel like he's just like, yeah, like you're over the
shit?
Eddie?
Yeah. I'm surprised I don't have it listed as one of the ones.
Oh, it's a pre-show match.
No, I had the pre-show ones up there too. Weird.
Hey, I just got the most recent one, bro. I got some backstage news, man. I got you.
Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, they must have announced it during Rampage. I didn't watch Rampage because I was getting home from SmackDown. So,
Hey, what a lovely show, right?
dude, that was a really good SmackDown.
All right,
It was.
we will get into that. We'll say we will get into that. Next, let's jump on into these pre-show matches. A couple pre-show matches we got.
Okay.
We got the best friends, Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta, and Chuck Taylor, with Rocky Romero and Das Hausen versus The Factory with QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, Lee Johnson, Nick Camarado, and Cole Kata. Willie B, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the FAC. Psych. I'm going with best friends. The Factory, they're jobbers. They're there to take pins, take the L's.
They're Cody's worker boys. So yeah, I'm going also best friends.
I think that's unanimous for all of us. Would you guys all agree on that?
Unless Big IC, you have another one?
I got to go with the unanimous here. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just can't like I can't really say that much different about AEW. Like, it's been too stale for me. But like, I watched this Wednesday's Rampage Dynamite. Sorry, and that was the only thing because I'm like, oh, okay, Full Gears this week. This is the go home show. Let's see how they do. And all right. I mean, some of the cool things that happened were like other things we're going to discuss, but like, just too stale for me.
I feel you.
Well, I think this next match will actually cause a little controversy or at least spark a little interest for a pre-show match. We have the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament semi-finals. We have Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks. I had no idea this match, they were even having a tournament. What the hell?
It's Eliminators, the first one to describe, the first one to be number one contender. After
The first one to describe being what a number one
No,
contender is?
it's the first one. The winner of this match faces Ethan Page in the finals.
All
Ethan
right.
Page is finally getting that big push that we've been talking about for months.
Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks. Well, who you got?
I got my boy Brian Ricky Starks.
So
Brian
you picking
Ricky Starks?
I'm doing it just to fuck with Danny. Because Danny's going to go, oh my God, he chose Brian Cage? That's an L. Taking Ricky Starks here. This is where we
Shut up, Will.
we get you want to go there, Danny? Throwing
No.
shutouts there?
No, not yet.
Don't start none. Won't be
Yo,
none.
how you get so soft right there? No.
Don't start none. Won't be nothing, Danny.
I heard though. I heard that Brian Cage, or one. No. It was Ricky Starks. I heard he got injured, and they're going to actually do this match on Dynamite until he actually gets over his injury.
It's
The most recent card that just got updated. So if it doesn't happen, it's just a wash. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, because I heard about that on the dirt sheets. You know what I mean? So I don't
Also
know if
the dirt sheets have not been accurate since people have taken over, because the dirt sheets also
100%.
reported the dirt sheets since Triple H took over, because also
that's.
because literally he fed them news that Kevin Owens has been out for 6 to 8 months with an MCL tear
Yeah,
sprain,
and
he
they
got
reported.
cleared. And he showed
Yeah,
up
they
tonight and
reported
had a
him.
match.
Yeah.
Showed up tonight cleared. So
We know Danny reads these dirt sheets and these spoilers, and that's
So
not
does-
why.
so does Big IC.
He made Big IC a believer.
Yeah, but Big IC reads them, but he still goes on his own morals and says what his heart feels. He doesn't go with the dirt sheet. That's why Danny
That is
really
why he's
wanted
the vice
to.
president of the internet community. That is why he's the
Facts.
vice president, and I am the president of the internet community.
You're absolutely not. That's why Danny really. This is what Danny really wanted to say. The dirt sheets have been off, because if they weren't, I would have retained my title twice. Let's be honest.
So,
Get fucked.
Dan, who
Shut
do you
up,
have?
Vic.
Who do you have?
Shut up. What?
Ricky
Whoa, what was
Starks.
that? What was that, Danny?
Ricky Starks.
Well, no. What was that before there? Are we taking it to that level, Danny?
No, not yet.
Stop slicking these slick comments, Danny, because you don't get me started, Danny. You don't want
just
to.
trying-
You don't want.
I like the red lights.
I'm starting to get angry.
Is that why you're?
Big IC, who do you have?
Oh, do I have to start getting?
I was gonna honestly just like the way that these guys have been fighting lately, it could go either way. But my heart is telling me Ricky Starks.
And I think
he's-
we're all going to go
'cause
Ricky
he's-
Starks. So the pre-show
Because
will be a wash.
he's over. He's over. You know what I mean? Like, he's over with the crowd. He needs a win. Because Brian Cage, I mean, even though Brian Cage has like been getting kind of treated like shit, I feel like he's like the Ricochet but he's like a big man. He just gets fucking put over, or like, he puts other people over.
Yeah, he's big as Shay.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Let's jump on into the main card. And we're gonna start off a little slow, and then we'll work our way up to the wooing. So we have Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus Sting and Darby Allin. Champ, give us your take.
I'm gonna go Sting and Darby here. Sting rarely loses.
Sting did lose the last time that. Do you guys remember back at the predictions of over the summer when we had our little prediction show over the summer when it was the three original founders, and we all picked Darby and Sting, and then they lost.
That's why I
That
said
is
they
true, but it's
Sting rarely.
It's Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Like, they both lost to Ric Flair. So why the hell? Yeah, it's Sting and Darby for me. I'm not even gonna debate this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So are you going with Sting and Darby?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going Sting and Darby.
All right. Big IC?
Sting and Darby.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Next, let's jump on into another match. We have Warlord versus Samoa Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs, a three-way match for the AEW
Big meaty
TNT
Big-
Championship. Big
The
meaty
big
men
meaty.
slapping meat. Yo, that
Vince
Big E
is-
promo's legendary, man. That shit legendary.
Vince is sitting at home like, all right, gotta make sure I got the shit ready. Once the match comes on, all this big, meaty,
he's gonna-
sweaty men.
Well, because he
This
can't
is
watch
really good
WWE
shit.
with big. He can't watch WWE with big sweaty men because all it is short vanilla midgets. Hey, thanks for the comment, Instagram. Short vanilla midgets jumping off turnbuckles.
Where do you see that?
It was in our comments on Instagram. If you read the comments about the wrestling, about them ripping us apart for making fun of historical wrestling, I did.
Ric Flair, man, that was funny.
All right, so champ, who do you have? Warlord, Samoa Joe, or Powerhouse Hobbs?
I got that man Wardlow, man. I think Hobbs was introducing this match to take that pin.
I agree. Wardlow is coming in, and Hobbs may have to take that pin. I would think it'd be great for Hobbs to get out of here. I love Hobbs. I think he's great. Samoa Joe doesn't need it. Samoa Joe, I think, might take the pin, but I'm going Warlord.
Yeah, I think it's Wardlow because I think Powerhouse Hobbs is taking the pin because you got to think either that because Joe is still the Ring of Honor TV champion.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Like seriously, that fucking
Until then, they need
I'm
to-
ready for this fucking TV show to start.
That's just
Yeah, they
you
need
just
to.
speaking facts right now. Ain't shit happening. Big IC, who you got? You got a hot take?
Should I be the hot take one for this one?
No,
not
no,
yet.
no.
I'm going Ward. I'm going Wardlow.
Wardlow
He's
across
too-
the board.
He's
across
too popular. He's way too popular.
The women
Yeah,
love him. The women love him.
Well, of course, he looks like fucking Jason Momoa, but in fucking wrestling.
realistic. Anyway,
Cooler.
let's jump on to our next match. We do have a good amount of card to go through. We have Death Triangle, the champions, with Alex versus the Elite and Kenny Omega. This is a 6-man tag match for AEW World Trios Champion. Champ, who do you got?
Wait, Death Triangle are the champions here?
Yep.
They are the champions versus the Elite, which is
Yeah,
Kenny Omega
versus
and
the
Young
Elite.
Bucks.
Remember, don't say anything until the champ does.
Oh my god, this is such a fucking tough one, bro. Because like, do you take the belts off and give them back to the Elite, or do you let Death Triangle since they got the they took the loss last time?
I'm not.
Remember, Danny, let the champ, let
Let him talk.
This the champ right
This is
here.
such a hard fucking match to decide. I think I'm gonna go Elite.
Elite.
Yeah.
All right. And that's where you fucked up. I'm going
Yup.
Death Triangle. You don't send those title back with some bougie ass bitches. Fuck no. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story. About a little guy named Adam Cole.
Hey, put
He
the
used to
mic in
be-
front of your face.
Oh, I'm gonna tell
Why'd you move your mic out of your way to talk? What the fuck?
No, I'm going to tell you a story about a little midget, a vanilla midget named Adam Cole. He was in a faction called United Kingdom.
I like this guy's take. Hold on, yo, look at the comments. I like this guy's take. I
Big
dig
T
it.
loses due to interference by the House of Black. I like that. I like
it. I like that.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Big T. Oh yeah, definitely. Death Triangle as well. I'm going Death Triangle as well.
I'm gonna have to follow the champ. I'm going the Elite.
Ooh,
I-
we split, boys.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, honestly, I think that's good.
This is good.
Big Icy's a big Kenny fan.
I am.
Oh, okay.
How
Okay.
are you gonna bring back them? This is how you bring them back, and you start a new feud. Actually gives them a trios feud. This is the way to introduce it.
Hold on. They don't need the titles to be the trios feud. You basically Tony Khan basically says, "Hey, I don't care if you're the Elite. I don't care if you're Kenny Omega. No one's pulling this like your behavior was unacceptable. You can come into the match, but you're jobbing to the dudes who ultimately took your titles."
Oh yeah, I
What precedent does this set if he allows them to come back without just, oh, you're off TV, you got to rest up and stuff like that, and then you come back like nothing ever happened. Tony Khan will get fucking buried for that shit. And like, if that's how it is,
But this is how it's gonna be.
that's
It's
how it is.
going to
I don't
be.
even want to
That's how it's
watch
going-
AEW. I don't
That's
want
how it's
to
gonna
watch
be.
it. I invest in the fucking Dark Order at that time. They fucked us, and it was the right move. Fuck the Elite. Fuck Kenny Omega. No.
It's AEW, bro. Tony
Yeah.
Tony loves to be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But when people put him to the fucking fire, bro, he folds, bro. He did it with CM Punk, where CM Punk literally said, whoa, Tony, don't answer that question that's meant for the owner of the company. I'll answer this shit. He doesn't have to say shit. Like, bro, come on, dog. It's Tony fucking Khan, bro. And Joe, Kenny's big. Kenny, big schlong, big dong. Kenny slings that shit around.
Well,
It's
Trust
a
me.
power move to say you're coming back, but you're not getting thrusted into
And then Kenny says, hey, when my contract is up, I'm going to fucking WWE and you're fucking over. So come on now.
Hold on. Kenny is not gonna go to fucking WWE, lose all creative control over a fucking trios.
He won't lose.
fucking
He won't
mid-card
lose.
title.
He's not
Oh,
going to lose
no.
creative control. What do you mean? Seth Rollins has creative controls. You're telling me Kenny Omega, one of the biggest wrestlers in the
Triple
world,
H
isn't
will
going
let
to have
him.
his?
Triple
Yes,
H will
absolutely,
definitely
bro.
let him.
Hold
Are
on,
you
Triple H,
kidding me?
Triple H will not
What's
let
up?
him,
What's up, Tino?
especially after he just got into a fight with the backstage.
Tino?
They're not allowing that shit.
Wait, Danny, give us a sec, bro, because this is shit that makes it hard to clip out, bro. Like, just let us get through this shit and then bring up some comments, Danny. Like, because then when we go to edit this in TikToks, if you keep, oh, what's up, Tino? It's hard to edit that shit, bro. Just try to, bro, smooth into the conversation, my guy.
Like,
This is getting heated. You're wrong, Joe.
You could think I'm wrong, but you're wrong.
You know what? This shows that I'm always right. You see this?
Dude,
Shut up, Danny. Shut up.
dude,
This means
you're a
shut up,
part-time-
Danny.
you're a
Danny.
part-time
I'm a
partner.
part-timer that took your belt. Yes, I'm a part-timer that took your belt. That's why this shit's on my shoulders and not on yours. That's why the scarf hangs around your neck while the gold hangs around mine.
Yeah, he got you on that one. Either way, yeah. Thank you, Tino. I like you. I like that.
Wait. I also got you too, Joe, because listen here. If Kenny Omega wants to win back these titles, trust me, the Bucks, it's one of those things where it's just like, yo, we're going to go back to what we were going to book for you in the beginning, and then we're going to push in the fucking
You're not teaching him a lesson. It's one of those things.
You're not
I'm with
going to
Joe
teach these
here.
dudes lessons. They're grown fucking men, bro. And Tony is a fucking kid out of all of them. Tony's the biggest kid out of all of them. You need to
I
teach him a
agree.
lesson.
I mean, I agree with you. I also 100% agree with you. I agree both sides because I was wrong, but another faction. I was wrong. The faction is not called United Kingdom. It's called the Kingdom. The one that was in
But
Ring of Honor that they brought in.
The thing
Matt
is,
Tavern
though,
and Mike Bennett.
with Kenny, and this is their first appearance back. People have been waiting for this. The fact of the matter is, as much as we hate that this is going to happen, this is going to happen.
No.
Nope.
Fuck Kenny Omega. Fuck the Young
I have
Bucks.
one thing.
Fuck them. They ain't winning shit. Hold on. You fucking walking away anyway. Fuck all them. They're not winning this shit. We can go back and forth. I'm sticking with my guns. Tony, do the fucking right thing. I'm not gonna say I had some rude ass shit to say. No.
Wait, is this where we break up? It sounds crazy, but like I'm tired of seeing like Death Triangles. Is this where we break them up? Like, do we get Ray and Penta like basically feuding with
Phoenix?
with
Phoenix
Pac.
and feuding against Pac?
Or
maybe.
Phoenix against Bandito. Phoenix and Bandito, I feel like, are going to eventually tag up and take on.
Or what if you have Pac? What if you have Pac going against Penta and then they're fighting over Ray?
Hey,
That's something new. It's at least something exciting.
Oh, and imagine this, guys. Isaac will get this because he watches. This is the
Well, put them
little
scissors
hammer.
down.
This is the
listen.
little hammer. This is the little This is Pac's little hammer. Imagine this is Pac's little hammer. I don't have a little hammer because Pac has a little hammer that he uses to cheat.
I'm prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That he uses to cheat.
He used it against Orange Cassidy.
You're unprepared.
Yep.
Why don't you have a small hammer?
Because
This,
no one
this,
has a
this is why
mini
you lost your shit in the first place.
Well, technically, he does have a small hammer. Hit that joke button. Hit it.
fuck.
Nope, the other one. The other one. The oh, you're fucking up, Icy. Nope, the other one. The
All right, let's jump on
What's
into
the
the next match.
Yes, next one.
Before we jump into the next match, I think it's great to see. Big T, did you guys see the news trailer for the Fight Forever? Not a single trace of Punk in it. Good. Punk's ass. No one wants to see that bitch ass out here.
I have not seen that trailer yet. When
I did.
I will. Oh, you did? How was it?
It looked pretty good, especially when I saw a couple screenshots of Dr. Britt Baker. There's confirmed thumbtacks and shit. So like,
Oh, that's kind of
you
fun.
see
That's
blood all over. You see blood
Honestly,
all over the ring
and
and
I
shit.
heard-
Like,
wait. Before we get into this, how about we'll do a reaction video and we'll schedule a time to do that. This way we
I
can
like
give
that.
out our reactions and our opinions
Okay,
on
I
it.
like that. I like that.
I like
yeah,
that.
man. I mean, hey, if people watch and people like that's something that's interesting for people, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
All
people
right.
watch that.
Let's
Oh,
jump
yeah,
on into
definitely.
another controversial match. Speaking of Britt Baker, we have Britt Baker, DMD versus Saraya in a singles match. Not really controversial, but champ, what do you got?
Champ.
I'm going with Britt, the motherfucker. Psych! Saraya.
Yeah, I have to go Saraya. This is her comeback match. This is how she this is her house. Blah blah blah. She babyface. Blah blah blah. Super over. Blah blah blah. She gets it. She wins. And I don't know. My gut is telling me there's gonna be some sort of interference in this match.
Oh yeah.
I want to say Britt Baker, DMD, but I already got a little spicy, I guess, with the trios tag team champions, which fucked me over last time. So I'm gonna go Saraya. I'm really not a big Paige fan. I don't think she needs it. I don't really care for Paige at all. But fuck it, why not?
I'll go with also Saraya, but I can see it going DMD either way. I can go either way. I can.
Why aren't you guys getting spicy?
Because
You see, when they know when a real champ has this belt, they can't get spicy. But when they had Danny as a champ, dudes could just say whatever the fuck they want. Wow,
dude,
shit.
I want this belt back so I can go on a fucking motherfucking terror.
Big
It's
IC,
not
why
happening.
you saying? Oh,
Oh.
you talking about you too?
I know.
Yeah, big
I
I
know.
see you finished
But
last
hey, you
in
know
every
what?
pay-per-view.
There's a difference though. I go for the hot takes and I stick with them.
Facts. Hey, I've went with my hot takes and I've lost the shit in the past.
I've gone spicy before, but I don't think this is anything needed to go spicy. I
No,
don't care. I don't give a
no.
shit about this.
No, because
That's
much
true.
as-
I don't give a shit
Another
about
match
this.
I don't give a
Honestly,
shit
as much
about. Hold
as-
on. Another match I don't give a shit about coming up next is Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose for the TBS Championship.
Hey,
Will?
put some spec on that my girl's name. I
Bro,
got Jade,
she's been
baby.
sloppy as shit. I'm not getting into it. Who do you got?
You're right. But that's Jade. One of the best.
Hold up. Yo, Big T, that is such a fucking awesome comment.
Mercedes returns and debuts and re-debuts.
That is a spicy take, and I
Wait,
feel like that
Mercedes
could happen.
Martinez.
Nope, or
No.
Sasha or
fuck?
Sasha
Martinez.
Banks.
Oh, Sasha. Ooh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Because she did just trademarked like the bank statement. She trademarks Mercedes Monet. Also, she is the one that pretty much ended Soraya's career. So like this could be huge.
Honestly, I could.
I didn't think about that. Yo, Big T, that's dope.
But I don't think they'll have Sasha like cost the. No, I feel like if Saraya wins, Sasha comes out to confront her. Like I know I got to go through my ranks, but I'm coming for that.
I think either Sasha shows up in this match or she shows up in the women's feud match, where she shows up in the interim women's title match.
Oh, the Jamie Hayter,
Yup,
Tony
yup.
Storm match. Yeah.
Hold on,
Jamie Hayter
before
Storm.
we get onto that, let's get this Jade Cargill Nyla Rose match going.
Okay, yeah,
Mhm. Yeah,
We all
yes.
know it's Jade.
Jade.
Jade, all right, let's jump on to the Tony Storm match.
Just write
Jamie
Jade
Hayter.
across the board.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
got
Tony
got
versus
Tony on this
Hayter,
one.
interim AEW World Women's Champion. Will be champ.
Tony.
Go.
I got Tony.
Tony.
Oh,
Jamie Hayter doesn't take it because I have a feeling that
Britt's gonna fuck her again.
yeah,
Whoa.
that and
Whoa.
I mean
Where'd you see
nonetheless.
where'd you see the first time?
The time where she screwed her up when she tried to pin her. And
I
the
thought you were gonna give
four-way.
me like a www.com site. Shit. Yeah, my bad.
No, you guys remember when she screwed her over? Don't get me wrong, Jamie Hayter. Don't get me
It's
wrong.
still-
Don't get me wrong. Jamie Hayter is like completely over. I know what he meant. I'm just trying to stay on topic. I'm
I
trying
know
to.
what
You guys,
he meant.
where she is really over and like she gets the crowd popping more than Tony does. So maybe I could see it, depending on what the status of Thunder Rosa is.
Who you
Yeah,
taking, dog?
that is true.
I'm
We all
going Tony.
we all picked
I
Tony.
picked
I don't even know why
Tony.
we
I picked Tony
talking
as a
about this.
safe bet. I'm
Why
just saying.
why we discussing shit that's already unanimous? There ain't no point.
Okay then.
Let's go with the Acclaim versus Swerve and the Glory. Anyone got anything for that? AEW World Tag Team
We
Champions.
don't even need to say this. Acclaim.
Acclaim.
Yeah, Acclaim keeps it. They're 2 over right now, especially with that latest music video that they dropped on Wednesday.
Oh my
with
God,
with-
Yeah.
With the
All I'm gonna say is
Fritz
Captain
gonna toss
Insano?
to the mat. Yep, same thing. Thanks, Big T.
all I'm gonna say is 3 years ago called these motherfuckers, or 2.5 years ago called these motherfuckers. Just want to get my props on that.
All right, heads up.
That was a year ago.
That was like 2 years ago, back when it was.
Yeah,
when,
he did call it 2 years ago. He did call it 2 years
He
ago.
did. He did.
Now we're getting into our 3 spicy matches. Let's start
Finally.
off with Luchasaurus versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry in a steel
don't think
cage
this-
match.
Ooh, I don't think it's spicy. I think you got Jungle Boy. This should be the end of the feud.
Honestly, yes. I think you put the end of this. Get this done and over with.
I think you send Luchasaurus out for a little bit to then come back with a more darker demeanor and maybe a couple cameos of maybe Luchasaurus, had to go a little soul searching or some shit like that, or he's gonna come back,
He goes out to dinner with Christian Cage. They
No,
were a
none of
little
that
flame
shit.
neon.
Hey guys, see who you got.
I don't know, honestly, just because like if I'm gonna take a minute, I'm probably gonna say Jungle Boy. Just because because the thing is Luchasaurus, this could be like how they build him up as like the ultimate heel. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
So because like this whole thing with him and Christian Cage, like they could like be building this up more so that he actually looks more like a heel and keeps going down that path.
I can't wait for Jungle Boy to jump off the cage.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. But I'm gonna say Jungle Boy. But I feel like we should move on to the next one. Let's do it.
Wait, before you get to that,
I got
that's a good
Lucha.
take. You got Luchasaurus?
I got Luchasaurus. You got Christian Cage. We thought Jungle Boy was gonna get squashed with Christian, or we thought Jungle Boy was gonna beat Christian Cage. That shit didn't happen. It was actually the other way. He got squashed. I think Christian Cage is still peak. We're underestimating Christian Cage. That's why he gets paid the big bucks, and I'm giving him Luchasaurus. He's gonna come in, be the de facto. He's too big of a player. Jungle Boy, I'm sorry, you're not it. I don't think you're it. You have time to learn still, and I think Christian Cage is gonna help solidify Luchasaurus as one of the big, beefy, meaty men of AEW.
I agree.
I like that take because I could see Luchasaurus going on since we all have Wardlow retaining. I could see like a Wardlow Luchasaurus.
Oh, well,
that'd be really good.
You took him beauty, or him taking over Samoa Joe. That'd be great. I think him taking over the that ROH TV title would be great. It's a small title. Slowly build it up. Now you have Christian Cage and ROH, and I think start small. Warlord, I think, would be the ultimate payoff where you combine them.
But he doesn't win it though. I don't think you need Luchasaurus. Like Kane never really was holding titles like that. You just want to make him like this big presence, and I feel like taking him to the dark side is the way to go. But let's keep it moving.
We have our world title matches. So let's start off with our first one, the ROH World Championship Fatal 4-Way match. We have the champion Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Sammy Guevara. Champ, who do you have?
I have Y2J Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Didn't he just recently win the belt?
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah, about 2 months ago. But he's been going on a rampage against beating up anyone that's former ROH champion.
Yeah, I still think we just keep this run. This is, keeping Jericho in the loop.
I agree. I think Jericho is the smart choice, and I would.
Jericho was recently on The Masked Singer.
That was pretty funny. Not gonna
I can
lie,
see
yo.
Joe. Yo, I can see Joe's fucking tolerance meter just rising. Joe stopped really when I can see Joe looking around.
You guys are dicks to me.
It's not being a dick to you,
How?
Kenny. It's just you interrupted.
I was typing the names, and your name is in the top right of my screen, dude.
It's
Personal. No, it's not fine. Why are you getting so triggered, bro?
Yo, Joe stopped and Lily just went. I was
I was looking for the names. It wasn't anything, Danny. I was looking for the names up top because I wrote Jericho for everyone.
So who?
Love it.
I have Jericho. Joe has Jericho. Who do you have, Icy?
Jericho.
I have Jericho. But I agree with Mr. BT over here, who has another comment for
Big
us.
T.
Big T.
Yeah, damn.
I love
Danny.
nothing more than for
that boy
Brian-
can't read, Danny.
I'd love nothing more for Brian to pick up the win, but I think we're going to get an ROH pay-per-view with Jericho main eventing. The question is, who does he face?
Someone who
Because
bought a
they
beast,
are-
laid on their back for 3 seconds.
I'm going to tell you why Jericho's also retaining. I know we all agree, but also because ROH is going against the NXT pay-per-view the same night.
No one wants to see ROH is a fucking dead company, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Against
But the thing is, though,
against
Chris
the
Jericho,
new NXT against the new NXT deadline match, which is also a sick concept if you haven't heard about it.
yeah, it's
The
pretty
new
cool.
Beat the Clock.
Iron Survivor challenge, it's pretty dope. Like that's really cool. I got
Will
hate to
will
agree with
act
Danny.
like that.
We'll get
Will
to it in
act
another
like
video. We'll
that.
do a reaction to that. Let's continue this.
All right, Big IC, hit that main event. Let's get this going.
It's time!
For your main event, we have Jon Moxley, the champion, defending against MJF. Singles match for the AEW World Championship. This is MJF's cash-in for his Casino Royale chip, blah, blah. Well, who you got?
I think AEW is very predictable. This whole card has kind of been predictable, and I think it's in his hometown. We give this to MJF. This is our time to let this man. Let's see what he can do. I'm sorry, Moxley. We need to see what MJF can do. He's put his chips in the middle of the table. He's talked this big game. This is AEW. This is where you're gonna sink or swim. Can this man lead y'all back to the promised land? That's all I'm gonna say, because y'all need this. Moxley's not going to lead this company. I'm sorry. He's just not going to lead this company back to that promised land. MJF is the guy to do it. So let's see what we can do.
I'm ready for this, and I am born ready for this. I picked MJF also because it's time for the year of MJF. This is the beginning of his championship reign where he holds it hostage all the way to 2024. And you can quote me on this now.
I don't know if they're going to give him the Roman Reigns treatment straight up, but the thing is, I definitely believe that he is definitely going to... I go with MJF too, just because, unfortunately, like, I just don't see Moxley winning. I don't.
Moxley was promised a vacation, and he was supposed to have it 2 months ago when he dropped the title back to Punk that night. Back in September, he was supposed to have a 3-month vacation. He was promised it. And yes, his wife works there now, so I guess he's spending more time with his wife, but it's one of those things where he wants to spend time with his kid while she's on the road. Give her her due.
I gotta agree with that. And also, like, I mean, since Renee Paquette did just join the company, that is a very big thing too. I have a feeling that with this win, then it might write Moxley off, and so that means that this match could get a little brutal.
Oh, especially if the firm gets involved.
Mm-hmm. W. Morrissey, like as much as you know, I love.
I hate Stokey Halfway. He's getting fucking annoying.
But he's doing his job.
Because he's black, Dan. We all know, Danny.
No, it's not because he's black. Make me fucking look like a racist.
Ain't no one making you look like a racist, Danny. It's
The
a
fact that
joke.
you getting that.
Yes, yo, that is yes, Danny. That's exactly what I feel like is gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
That's a good take.
Oh yeah, that's it because they played. If you watch the promo between them two back when Moxie's promo for Regal gave him this weird look because Regal has not been coming out with the other boys.
I just don't want to do this because this is kind of what they did with like MJF and Punk and Wardlow. It was basically the same thing, which that short did blow us up to start off this channel. So, hey, AEW, we appreciate you for that one. But I don't know if this
If
is
it
where I
happens
want it
again,
to go.
oh well. I guess it.
Yeah,
I
I guess. But
it can jumpstart.
I don't see this as like a Roman. I know Joe. We'll save Joe for last, but I don't see this as a Roman Reigns thing. I see this as MJF is about to go on his Edge shit. I mean, Edge when he Undertaker. You thought before obviously WrestleMania up to that build, but like when Edge had that belt after taking it from Triple H, and like this motherfucker we thought was going to have this shit for a long time.
Oh, he's
A
gonna go on a
long
reign.
time. He's gonna go on an Edge reign where like shady winnings. He's gonna fuck people over. Like
he's a tweener. He's a tweener now. He doesn't know what side he wants to be on, and I think that's the best way you're gonna put it now, because he can't go full face because of his character, but he also doesn't want to go back to full heel, and he can't get heel reactions. He's getting cheered every fucking time he comes out now.
And I ultimately think this leads into my prediction. I like to be the hot take. I want to say Jon Moxley, but I think, there's too many AEW. I try to bet against AEW and it doesn't work. So let's say Moxley gets a vacation. He just got a fat contract. He's due a vacation. He had to put some time in because Punk's an idiot. So let's go MJF. Let's finally give the people what they want. They want MJF as a thing. I think he's gonna win it through dastardly means and come back out talking his shit. And I think Will's right. He's gonna go on his Edge shit. People are on him, and now let's turn that around. Say screw the fans. You guys didn't believe in me, and let's go on a nice little run. And why not? Let's go MJF.
So doesn't Big IC have matching of Will directly down?
Damn, you had to say that, Danny?
Oh, really?
Damn, I was about to be like, gotcha, IC, because once we lock in, it's locked in.
Nope.
I would've been like-
I'm protecting my boy.
Big IC, you want to make one change? Otherwise, you won't be able to win.
You basically are substitute out.
Yeah, at least you could say you beat Joe and Danny.
You know what? Let's be extra spicy. All right. Oh, you ready for this?
Do it.
Death
I know which
Triangle.
one. Yeah, welcome to the other side.
Joe may
Now-
put that
now
into
he's
my
back.
head. Joe
Now he's
put that
back.
into my head.
Now he's matching me and you, so it's fine. We can flip a coin. We haven't had to flip a coin yet.
So what you're
I'm
telling
gonna-
me is, if I win, if the elite wins, the pay-per-view is over. I win. I retain.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all down to
And-
that pay-per-view.
Is it all down to that one?
Joe has-
That's
That and
Joe has
if you get the elite and I get Luchasaurus, it ties. So yeah, that's it.
So the one time y'all all decide to choose the same and then one different, y'all do it now?
Yep.
I mean, he didn't. He
I'd rather flip
reminded me of it.
You're welcome, man. High five.
That's fine with me, yo. Because like I said, if the elite win, thank you.
I need to.
I'll
I
take
need
it.
to whatever takes it. It takes it.
And it's not whatever. This is gonna be Danny not saying whatever. Oh man, I really should have chosen the elite. I knew I should have chosen them. If I just chose them,
I don't.
Danny,
see,
you do that. Danny, you do
I
that
don't see
all
it.
the time.
As much as I don't. It's whatever, man. It's like I said this afternoon. It's a belt. It's a platform. It's making, like Joe said earlier, this competition stuff is making it worse.
That's a lie, Danny. Because when you had the belt, it was all fun and games. But when you lose it, it's not fun and games.
No, it's still fun. Don't get me wrong, but it gets to the point where I was too focused on that, and I was too focused on not enjoying the pay-per-view.
All right.
That is true.
Any last words for? I'll leave the champ for last. So let's go with Danny. You got any last words for the?
Honestly, I'm hoping for a good night, and did not buy it this time because fuck AEW and they're not getting my money.
Again.
And you guys can watch it on a stream.
How I've always been watching it.
I know I did not pay for it this time.
I didn't go off the one you paid for last time either. I went on the stream.
No, you watched it with us.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You watched it when all 4 of us watched it. You were at Joe's playing Pokemon. That was
True. You're right. Oh, that was the last one.
Yeah, that was
trash-ass
all
one?
out.
That was when IC first came
That
on. I
was
thought
my
we watched it through
back-to-back.
IC's stream.
We did. I gave him my password to watch it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Anyway, and do you have a promo you trying to cut on him or not?
I've already acknowledged him multiple times. I'm gonna join him and pretend I'm the honorary Ooze.
That's not happening.
I am the court jester.
I mean, what you're not feeling Usi there, guy?
You're not feeling
Yeah.
Brucey or Usi?
Well, I'm
Brucey?
feeling a little Usi, but you guys all chose the same picks, and no one wants to be a little difference between Danny and IC. Where's the fun in that, dogs? Y'all didn't do that for any other pay-per-views, but y'all don't
I
want to
mean,
get
it's
no spicy.
AEW.
Honestly, it's AEW, man. I'm telling
What you
right
mean?
now.
Even then, IC had some spicy fucking takes. He has the same picks as Danny.
Honestly,
what you're saying is
if I had a big spicy take, the only one I probably thought about changing is the Jamie Hayter one because I think something happens.
So go for it, Danny. That's
I'm
how
not.
you win.
I'm not though.
See? That man don't got the
I wanna
balls.
be
He don't got
safe.
them Vince McMahon.
No,
See,
no,
yeah,
no,
no, yeah, of
no.
course. That's when someone don't got the balls
no,
to go on a limb. They wanna be safe.
No,
Yes.
no.
I'm just looking
Yes.
at Joey because he's just like,
All I'm saying is, this is my little time. Overall, Tony Khan just paid MJF or what's that dude's name? Moxley a shitload of money. He's already a millionaire. I'm talking about Moxley. He paid Moxley a shitload of money. Now, MJF is the devil. What if Tony Khan pays the devil more money? I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. Who can outpay the devil? So MJF is going to have his moment, according to everyone. So I'm glad for that. Other than that, well, if the Elite wins, you called it. I convinced Dan, Big IC.
You got Big IC over.
I even convinced myself that Death Triangle won. I even wrote the name Black Triangle. I fucked up that one. But, if you win this one, Will, I'll see you next week. Then I'll see you at the Rumble. But guess what? Either way, it's going to be a shit pay-per-view. We're going to have fun talking about it. If anyone wins, I would love to see a coin flip at the end of the day.
Honestly,
I would love to see a coin flip, and I would love to see someone in. And just by the way, I think it's going to be easier for Will now. It's only us 4 with predictions right now. Unfortunately, Jamie hasn't been around hitting up the chat, so he's not in this one. So it's just Will defending against 3 other dudes. So just keep that in mind. Will has
Jamie's been in the chat.
Nope, he has not. I already said talk.
He replied to me today. He said have fun. He's like, "Oh, good seats and have fun."
Yeah,
SmackDown. So if he
that's
wants,
a nice gesture.
it is a nice gesture. I gotta agree.
Nice gesture, but nice gestures don't reply back with comments. So anyway, it's just us 4 on this card, and just keep that in mind. So good job. I look forward to possibly taking it next week.
Wait, you had this talk, Joe? I think that's a talk that you should have in the group chat, my guy. That's something that we should all have a say, I feel like, Joe.
I feel like we already talked about it last time.
you kind of
we had
the
to talk about
founder. The founders had a discussion.
We talked
the 3
about
of
how
us.
people are just getting benefits without actually replying, putting in the work, and we talked about that. But we already had this discussion already.
We don't need to have this discussion on stream. That's unprofessional.
Absolutely. So all I'm going to say is this. Damn, I see.
What? Sorry. Sorry.
The Elite shall set me Free.
I'm gonna laugh when the Elite is first, and we're done.
There you go.
Yeah, imagine if they make that the fucking first match. I will just.
That shit dirty as hell. Got fingerprints everywhere. Anyway, let's just say Death Triangle wins. Luchasaurus wins. Call it a night. I'm going to bed.
Honestly, yeah. I'll
All
just
right.
enjoy it and get
Well-
ready for my notes.
Oh wait, I gotta stretch, guys, before I leave. Like,
What are you? What are you, a diva? What are you,
Yeah,
Alexa
what?
Bliss?
About to say, what are you doing, Alexa Bliss? Chill out.
Yo,
This
he's
isn't the Alexa Bliss. I'm doing the Shawn Michaels pose, but I'm actually putting the belt behind my back like a neck brace.
he's stretching that shit out so it fits around my waist. But anyway,
I got some hot takes from Smack. I got some hot takes from SmackDown tonight, though. Before
all right,
we
but
wrap it up,
unfortunately, this is an AEW show, so we take that SmackDown shit out of here.
Oh.
We'll talk about that next week when we have SmackDown.
oh, that one's SmackDown. And I get to talk about it.
Anyway, this has been a great show, guys. Thank you for coming on. Thanks for having us. Anyone who was opening some comments, sending us some stuff, thank you. We appreciate it. And I think other than that, we're done.
Thanks.